Hello. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Commissioner Austin, here on week 18. I am very ill at the moment. I think I had a really nasty cold, but I'm on the tail end of it now, so it's a lot of just like yuck. I don't feel as bad anymore, but I sound bad. Uh, and Jameson, like we mentioned last week, is being visited by the creator, as Will likes to call him, um, our dad. And my dad doesn't leave until tomorrow, and apparently is sleeping in the podcast room. So it'll be just me. Didn't grab a guest tonight because probably going to be quick, and I don't want to blow somebody's guest spot on a quick one, which I guess we did with Mark. So we probably need to bring Mark back on, especially if he wins a title. Um, Actually, I haven't even looked at his matchup. Hopefully, he moved on. So, hey, Paul. I have absolutely nothing prepared today. I actually had to work all day. I have a new project that makes me actually do my job, which sucks. Um, and then Rosemary's being super cute, so I was hanging out with her, and then Merritt and I are watching a show called Hijack and eating soup because we're both sick as fuck. So here we are. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna go. You're gonna get me raw. I'm gonna have my takes as I see them. Uh, and there we go. I don't sound great. Yeah, not ideal. All right, we are on to week 17, right? 16, sorry. We just got done with week 16. On to week 17. Uh, Cherish this moment. We only have 2 weeks left of the regular season, and then it's on to playoffs in real life. So if you're still alive and you're still battling for a title, good on you. If you're like me and should have gotten in on the basis of being the best team in your league, but had the most points scored against you, and are currently ravaging the entire league, scoring the most points by 30 and then by 20. Uh, Maybe try to get as blackout drunk as possible and just forget this season ever happened. Um, Anyways, sorry, I went way too far back. Yeah, I scored 173 last week and 162 this week, but it's all for naught. All right. This week, let's see my NFL reactions. I got to remember the football that I watched. We were over at Merritt's parents because, like I said, Dad's in Texas, so we weren't going to Lawton. Um, had a great time over at the Reth Lakes. Had some beers, had some wine, had some pretty good scotch. Um, got some really good presents. I know this is one of the questions that Goose asked, what was your favorite present you got? I got like a whole set of snowboarding gear. So like my outer layer, mid layer, and bibs. Something I've been needing for like a decade now. Plus gloves. All the things I had were either like from when I was a kid basically and like barely fit or ragged. Um, or just didn't look good. Like I went snowboarding last year with Renner, and they could never find me on the mountain because I was like in all black, and it just did not fucking work out. So my family kind of, my Merritt's family kind of pulled together and got me some really sick gear that I'm really excited to hit the slopes with because I also got a new board in the summer. Um, so if anybody boards, I know Renner is ready to go, and I talked to Zach a couple weeks ago, and he skis, so we should figure something out. I'd love to go again. Um, NFL reactions. Let's see. Nick Mullins is hilarious. I think he had 4 interceptions in a game that was easily winnable, but that's what you get with Nick Mullins. You get the good, you get the bad, you get Justin Jefferson having a pretty good day. And then TJ Hawkinson tore his fucking ACL and MCL. So if you're keeping track at home, the Vikings lost their starting QB to the Achilles, Hawkinson to an ACL and MCL, Akers to an ACL. I think they're missing all three of their starting linebackers, so they're starting a rookie at linebacker and one of their offensive linemen and one of their secondary players. So they've just been like fucking wiped off the map. Still technically in the playoff hunt, which I think is kind of funny. I think that means Kevin O'Connell is actually a pretty good coach, even though he did some kind of boneheaded shit a couple weeks ago. What are you gonna do when you have Nick Mullins as your QB? Yeah, I don't know. NFL reactions / fantasy stuff. It was really nice to see Amari Cooper have the best game of his entire career when it didn't fucking matter at all. It felt really good. And then afterwards, in his post game comments, he said, "I'm unguardable," which I'd like to put to the test here. Amari Cooper is unguardable, folks. Let's see. What is this? Less than 50% catch rate. One catch, 6 targets. 2 catches, 8 targets. Unguardable, by the way. 5, 2, 4. Where was the unguardable Amari Cooper in this stretch from 11 to 14 when I needed a win, literally one win, to get into playoffs and get my second title as I deserve? Where were you being unguardable throughout all this? You had fucking 2 touchdowns before. 3 touchdowns all year before last week, man. Fuck this guy. I'm never drafting Amari Cooper again. Yeah, anyway, enough about me, enough about the title I should have. Let's just go on to actual playoff results. So He Hate Me, Podwords, who's in the chat, what up? Battles Denton, the number 1 seed. Absolutely fucking slaughters him, and I'm pretty sure Denton's on his honeymoon right now. So that's pretty mean. He was honeymooned in Podwords' neighborhood, and Podwords just fucking rips him a new one. So Podwords is onto the title game, which is great, which is what we all want to see. We want Mahalo awards for the whole clan. I know last year he had a fucking dynamite team that got beat in the semis for no reason. So I think this is kind of the year. On the flip side, last week you would have known that or would have heard that Zachers and I made fun of a bunch of people. It was I just got from Maui too. It was a home game. Well, shit, Zach, he never stood a chance. Zachers and I made fun of a lot of people for not being able to set their lineup during the playoffs. And what do we have here? But Zachers starting Jaden Reed, who was announced out like 3 hours before kickoff. But Zachers' excuse was he was packing. I don't know about you, but packing has never taken me 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm assuming Zachers is a dad. He gets up pretty early. All you got to do is look at your phone, slide somebody else in. But the good news is that it wouldn't have mattered. He lost by nearly 50. So, Jaden Reed isn't going to make that up. It just wasn't meant to be. I mean, Foster has been kind of up and down all year. He started out really, really bad. Then he got hot. Then he got cold. Snuck into the Yoffs with some points. And now he's got Breece Hall just fucking tearing it up. Thielen finally had a good game. His second good game since he played me, week 6. So, sorry, Zacher. We went over that last week. Zay Flowers is just a good player. Kittle had his one good game of the month, so that's unfortunate. And then Rachaad White, I think, is actually a bad player, but just gets 500 touches a game, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's bummer. I mean, Austin Eckler's been a bummer all year. Like Ferguson, we thought was like the guy. He disappointed. You think Josh Palmer would step up, but with Herbert dead, it doesn't matter. Mixon, kind of his stretch just ended, after these 3 really good weeks. Like things kind of fell down to earth. I do think it's funny that Kyron Williams had 16.5 points, and that's under projection, so it's a red. Like 100 and a touchdown is like the best projection you could ever hope for, and he got that. And sleepers still like, nah, dude sucked. So yeah, title game for Guggenheim will be Foster and Podwords. I'm gonna take Podwords, I think. let's just go. We'll just do matchups now. Um, he is favored by about 20, and quite frankly, with Brees going up against Cleveland, um, I don't think you're going to get another 40-point game from my boy, even though he's very good. The rest of these guys all have pretty bad matchups. Um, I mean, the 49ers could be up like 1,000 points against Washington, and Kittle be benched by halftime. So don't worry about that. And you're starting the two tight end set. You do have an Iowa player on here, which is pretty pathetic. Um, which kind of makes me want to lean Foster. You just said I deserve it. I don't think you do. You have an Iowa player. I don't care if he's the number one tight end. Ian Freeze can go hang out at fucking Kinnick next week or next year. Just pal around about your how your tight end you and you guys just love the black and gold. Um, yeah, I guess if you want me to pick you, you need to bench Laporta, start Njoku, and put somebody else in. Otherwise, it's Foster all the way. Um, yeah, and then I'm gonna fucking slaughter everybody down in the lower leagues, and we'll have actually deserved it. This was my title to lose. Anyway, on to Herman German. We'll go to Mason and Mallet are in the title games. Couple of fucking slaughters here. So, resident biggest Iowa fan in the world, double Kittle or a double Iowa tight end didn't work out, got smashed. Mallet had to take convincing to get into the league, and he has been dominant. We had to bend over backwards to get him into the league, and now he's in the title game. Mason just absolutely goes off. He's got McCaffrey. He's got Josh Allen. Well, he did just lose Hawkinson, which is a bummer. Um, but he has Njoku on the bench. There you go. So it could be a little tough. Another Brees, Bijan, Rashee Rice, Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, who all had. This is so weird. Like, so Mallet has Lamar Jackson with 20, 22, Brees Hall with 37, Brian Robinson or Bijan Robinson with 15, and then like one, two, three. All of his wide receivers did fucking nothing, but he still scored nearly 140. That's pretty funny. So, uh, yeah, it's Mallet Mason. Let's go to the preview. See who I want to pick here. They have Mallet pretty heavily favored. I don't know about that. I mean, Josh Allen and McCaffrey on their own are going to score 50 plus. It's just a matter of if Amari Cooper can be unguardable one more time. Fucking prick. DeAndre Swift has been surprisingly. Oh, you know what's funny? Guess when I played DeAndre Swift? Huh. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, maybe when he scored the most points of his entire fucking year. Wow, that's crazy. He's been pretty hit or miss. Yeah, I don't know. I think the wrong person is favored here, so I'm gonna go with Mason, even though I like Mallet and he rages at League of Legends players with me. Uh, well, he has a kid now, so it's been a while, but understandable. So yeah, we're going. To recap, we're going Foster because Paul has an Iowa player, and we're going Mason um, because I think Mason's team is underrated for even though he's the number one seed. We're gonna go on to Blipto now. Tishan did lose. He had a pretty damn good year, 11-3. Loses to an 8-6. What seed is that? I'm assuming that's a 6 seed. I think a lot of 6 seeds moved on. No, he wouldn't have been 6 seed. I can't see it on desktop, unfortunately. He loses by a decent amount. What happened here? Goff on the road bit him in the ass. Ty Chandler, even with a touchdown, he had a touchdown early and then did nothing. Jalen Warren, I think we all thought Warren was going to be kind of a league winner around like week 10, 11-ish when it came out that like he was going to be the starter. That didn't happen. CeeDee Lamb and Metcalf are both pretty solid. Well, CeeDee Lamb's amazing. Metcalf's hit or miss. London, oh wow, Big fucking surprise. Hey, guess what week I played Drake London? If you added up Drake London's last, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking weeks, it does not equal what he scored against me. God damn it. This fucking game is so bullshit. He's such a bad fucking player, and he just, god damn it. ETN, very good player. Bad week, bad couple weeks. Even Brandon Aubrey couldn't save him. Actually, Brandon Aubrey has had a couple bad weeks. What happened there? But yeah, bummer for Tishan. I know he was talking about potentially getting up to the big leagues, Guggenheim, but unfortunately he is gonna have to wait. So it'll be Beanels and what was the other one? No, Shugi lost. Shit. What is the playoff bracket here? Oh, Josh Nelson. Wow, the upset. I gotta look at this one. Josh Nelson. Where are you? High on victory, Josh Nelson. We got Jalen Hurts doing his thing. Gibbs. Wow, Sugar even had the big brain idea of starting Flacco. Didn't pay off. Yeah, Addison leaving really hurt. Addison's been phenomenal. So that zero really hurt. Um, Kelsey's been bad. McBride failed. Mostert, not what you wanted to see. Huh, yeah, it doesn't seem like this should add up to a 20-point loss, but it does. So yeah, the top two seeds fail, and we got a 3-6 matchup in Blipto. Actually, let me look at this. This might be a 3-6 as well. It is a three. No, yeah, 3-2. 3-2 matchup. What's Guggenheim? Guggenheim, I think, is 4-6. Googs. The Googs. Yeah, 4-6. Oh, the top one's 4. Yeah, 4-6. Right? I don't know. I can't fucking tell. Somebody tell me. God damn it, Benda. Fucking got my ass. Um, I don't remember what I was gonna say. All right, so on to Peter's Cuervo. Zhao, fucking on his way to a goddamn title right now. This is crazy. I actually want to look at this because I thought Zhao was doing really bad. Maybe I made it up in my head though. So he's 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 2-4, 2-5. He was like me, 2-5 at one point. 2-6. He was 2-6. Look at this: 2-6, 3-6, 4-6, 5-6. The thing is, he also had a really good team, like I did. We both had really good points for. He just battles his way all the way back. He has both. Look at this guy. He's got both emojis. That's how you do it, dude. That's awesome. Anyways, week 16. So he moves on to the title game. And then the other one is Hell, known for his num nums. So let's look at this matchup. This was a close one. Prescott was pretty bad, but the Gus bust prevails. Amon Ra was pretty good, but goddamn, Mike Evans is having such a fucking awesome year. This is like his best goddamn year ever, and he's 30. It's more consistent than he ever has been, which is nice. Ayuk, excellent player. We'll get to that later. Yeah, just a solid team. And then the executive committee, Jim Heltz, Stafford. We got Pollard, who's been pretty underwhelming. Rashad White, who's been what Pollard probably should be. Jefferson's back, dominating. Puka. Puka was my key to a title, so was Rashee Rice. Just good players all around. So yeah, well, let's go to the preview here. A three-point spread here. I'm gonna go Prescott over Stafford because that Detroit matchup's juicy. Pollard over Barkley. White over Herbert. Jefferson and Evans, I think, are actually even. It doesn't look like it, but I think they are. Evans is so fucking good. Ayuk over Rice, maybe. Ayuk's been so inconsistent. No, actually, he's been really good. Oh, we got another guy starting two 49ers. Interesting. Well, one of them will pop off, but it's Puka time. Two Iowa tight ends. That's a net 0. Terry and Nico, I think they're pretty even. Tucker's better than Butler, and then Cleveland versus the Jets. I would give that to Cleveland. Damn, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go Zhao. Sorry, Helt. No, Helt, you have Puka. You have Puka and Rice. You have Puka and Rice, the two guys that should have guaranteed me a title because I'm smarter than everyone else and I got them. So I'm gonna go you. All right, on to Newhall. Is this thing still on? Paul, you haven't said anything since I denounced you. Probably not even here anymore. Whatever. All right, we're on to Newhall, where Brady Carvenas is taken out by Hanks. Hanks is 12-2 regular season and is on his way to a title matchup. This is fantastic stuff from Hanks here. Jahmyr Gibbs has been phenomenal. Singletary has been really, really good. Wait, am I thinking of the right person? He plays for Texans, right? Yeah. Okay. AJ Brown, Metcalf, Kyle Pitts. People starting Kyle Pitts are like, it's working out. This is crazy town right now. It's worked out twice, but you only need it to work out twice. Who's he got on the bench? Chase Brown has been kind of a little hottie lately. Oh shit, we got a Pickens on the bench. Oh no. Maybe I missed that earlier, but I think this is the first person I saw that had a George Pickens on the bench. And Carvenas lost with 46 from Amari Cooper. Oh, that's brutal, dude. Ouch. Ah. I don't even know what to say. Getting 46 from a player and losing is that's and then having 33 on the bench. That's one that I'll stick with you for a long time. That sucks. But yeah, oof. Should have drafted better or whatever. Let's go on to Teeds and DeWitt. Right, that's the other one. Yeah. Teeds is on his way to the title game as well. DeWitt kind of collapsed here. A lot of reds. We got nothing from Joe, nothing from Jalen, nothing from Jerry. And Jerry Judy's fucking total ass. Stop starting this guy. Devontae, oof. That was a smash matchup too. Like, so disappointing in Devontae. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. I think he'll be really good next year. Laporta kind of bit a lot of people in the ass. Bijan good. Yeah, I mean this was kind of an all-around butt whooping, even though Teeds has quite a few reds on his side. So we'll go on to the preview here. We got Hanks versus Teeds, Prescott versus Hurts. I'm gonna go Hurts. Eckler versus Gibbs. That's Gibbs all the way. ETN versus Singletary. I'm going ETN. Carolina is an amazing matchup. Hopkins versus AJ Brown. That's AJ Brown because Tannehill is atrocious. Little Beckham versus Metcalf. That's Metcalf, right? Yeah. Gabe Davis. Ooh, don't know. You never know with old Gabe. He could zero you back-to-back weeks, or he could go 21. But yeah. Oh shit, CeeDee Lamb. Yeah. Zeke is now the starter, but it's versus Buffalo. Could be a little tough. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going Hanks. I think Hanks is going to have his best season of all time here and grab a title. All right, on to Old Hall. You know him. You love him. The fucking Rippers. Started Nick Mullins. This is the most galaxy brain shit I've ever seen in my life. He knows the Detroit defense is atrocious. They will make anyone look good. He goes, QBs, get him wherever you want to, like whenever you want. Doesn't matter. He grabs Nick fucking Mullins, who scores 5 less points than the number one quarterback on the year. Oh my God. Never again will I ever draft a QB ever. Holy shit. This is all the proof you need. So yeah, Nick Mullins is the Ripper starter, Sully's starter. Takes down Billy Edwards. He also has Jonathan Taylor, Gibbs, McLaurin, Tyreek Hill, Devonta Smith, Isaiah Likely, an expert move. I myself made the same. Pacheco got injured. That's a bit of a bummer. But because Sully is the best of us, he has Clyde on his bench. He also has Josh Jacobs backup on his bench. He also has Devon Achan on his bench. He also has his defense ready and raring to go for the next week. Like, this is just expert level shit. This is better than presidents. This is stuff that these guys can't even imagine. I mean, there's still going to be 2 people in presidents that don't have titles. Mark's on his way to a fucking third, guys. And as we've established throughout the last 3 weeks for myself, going by win-losses is not how you decide who is a top player or not, right? Can we agree on that? Nice exercise, Canoost, about my win-loss record against all the people in presidents. Go look at my points for. By the way, your homework was due 3 weeks ago. It's late. My points for are excellent. Sometimes you just get unlucky. You fucking clowns up there with a bunch of wins and no titles. Do you hang banners for wins? I don't think so. God damn. Maybe if my esteemed guest Jameson would join the pod, he could defend himself. But last time we had a president on to defend himself, that was the weakest argument I've ever seen in my fucking life. He mentioned Dallas Goedert, who scored more than Sam Laporta this week, and a good draft, which I quickly denounced based on the fact that there is no parity in presidents. There's 3 good teams and the rest were all trash. Actually, except for Jeff. It's a sham league. I mean, there's so many people with titles that are deserving to be in presidents, and they're not there because, oh, you got lucky. Even Jameson talking about, oh, I was 11-2. That's a perfect example, actually. Thank you, me, for bringing it up. My title year, Jameson was 11-2. I was 8-5 or something. So Jameson uses 11-2 as his like, oh, you got to get in presidency to win a lot of games. I had 100 more points scored than Jameson. Or no, Jameson had. Wait, sorry. I had. Yeah, I had. Oh no, I can't remember now. I gotta find the message. The point is gonna be fantastic when I get to it. Trust me. I just gotta dig deep and get to it. All right, everyone, shut up. You got it. You just shut up and hang out for a second. Yeah, here we go. Jameson was 11-2. I was 8-5. I won the title. Jameson scored on the season 7 total more points than me. I had 102 more points against me. But you know what is not taken into account when we put people in presidents? The fact that I won a fucking title here. What is taken into account is that Jameson won 3 more games than me. That's horseshit. Right? It's time to bring presidents down. It's time to just dismantle the structure. This is horseshit. I want a title because while getting absolutely just fucking dunked on by people having always starting their best players against me, you'll never see an empty lineup in your life against me. Never. People will always figure it out if they're going up against Austin Bamer because I'm the cream of the crop. That never happens. Right? I always have to take everyone's best on. It's kind of like KU when they won 13 in a row. Like everyone is just on their best. Like I got to do everything I can. I got to sweat it out. I'm fucking foaming at the mouth. I got to beat Austin no matter what. And then everyone else in here, you fucking clowns, skate by with your shit ass points against, and then you say you look down on me. You look down on me for scoring more fucking points than you and having a title over you. That's right. Where were we? Anyway, so Mark is on to the title game. And then we have Bianchi. Holy shit. Whoa, what happened here? Prier lost by 100 in the semis. Holy shit. 158 to 58. 151 to 58. So here's Prier's lineup. Brock Purdy, 6 points. It's actually shocking that he has 6 points with 4 interceptions. This is one of the things that I want to change is that interceptions should be -2. Them being -1 makes no sense at all. Kyron Williams, pretty good. Kenneth Walker, bad. Devontae Adams, bad. Stephon Diggs, bad. Courtland Sutton, a 0. Trey McBride, bad. Hopkins his kicker got injured. That's how you know it's doomed when your fucking kicker goes down. Yeah, this is really bad. This was a Tanner level performance here. So we got the Rippers versus Bianchi. And if you think I'm picking against the Rippers, you got another thing coming. This is Nick Mullins versus Green Bay, the worst defense in the league. Jonathan Taylor versus Kamara, that's pretty even. Gibbs versus Henry, that's a Gibbs all day. Tyreek Hill versus AJ Brown, that's pretty even, I would say. But Keenan Allen, is he going to be back? No, I don't think he is. Missed practice. He's probably out. So Devonta Smith has that. McLaurin versus Puka. I got to give it to my boy Puka. Sorry. Isaiah Likely is better than Cole Kmet. That's easy. I think Pacheco is going to be out, but either way, if it's either Clyde, or Pacheco, I think I'm going to go Pacheco or Kansas City. Although James Conner's had a really good season. That's tough. Maybe I'll go James Conner there. Tyler Bass versus Jason Myers. That's pretty even. Kansas City versus Chicago. I'm going to go Kansas City. So it's the Rippers. Rippers for his 3rd title. Maybe he'll be granted the right to be in presidents with a bunch of fucking losers. But maybe not. You know, who knows? Maybe you could be grandfathered, or you could just be shoved into presidents with 0 titles, and then have this happen to you. A 3-11. Good God, fucking gross. All right, on to presidents. What I've been lambasting for the last 5 minutes. We have a absolutely delicious matchup here. We have the number 1 seed Knust versus the sorry. What are you, J-Long? Are you 3? What were you? You're 4. Okay, yeah. Number 1 versus 4. We got Jordan Love outperforming Tua. We got Cook and Kamara basically equally being dog shit. Derrick Henry does his thing, his December thing. Jalen Waddle got injured. That sucked. I had a nice little parlay going with Jalen Waddle to score a touchdown, and he caught 1 ball and then was injured. Amon-Ra doing his thing. Diggs gets outscored by Samuel. T. Higgins versus Ayuk. Higgins had a great game. Goddard, better than most tight ends this week. Like I said, presidents would never. James Conner takes down Rice, and then the rest is kind of even. What I want to draw attention to here is this is a close game. I had lambasted Mr. Justin Long a couple weeks ago because he traded for Ayuk when he already had Samuel. And right after that trade, these are the 2 weeks that Samuel had, 33 and 30. 13, that's week 13 and 14, while Ayuk had 13 and 13. So Ayuk was still pretty good, but in my mind, you did not need Ayuk when you had Samuel carrying it. And then you get to the actual game where you have to play the guy you traded for, and Diggs continues his spiral into nothingness, his age 30 decline. It's the Chargers, the worst defense in the fucking world, and he scores 5 points. Meanwhile, Debo does nothing, and Ayuk just goes ham in the second half. And Jay Long pulls it out. I mean, you could not be more despaired if you are Canoes. You could not be more elated if you are Jay Long. I've been in that position. Reminder, Canoes only title is because I made a trade that lost me a title because I didn't make playoffs because a player got injured. This now is Canoes making a title losing trade because, like me, Canoes identified a wide receiver one, and then that wide receiver one did not perform to his best ability. So Jay Long sneaks ahead of him. Who knows? Canoes probably fine with it. Shit happens. You're in presidents. You're gonna get potentially third, but that's one that I always remember. I'll always remember that one. I'll always remember this year as one that I would sleepwalk my way to the title. But it's tough. And then anyway, on to Jameson. Got fucking trounced by Bogey. We kind of thought this was going to happen. Eckler's been bad. Pollard has been bad. Brennan Cook's been bad. Like Deontay's bad. Hawkinson went on IR. Yeah, this is kind of a slaughter to begin with. Um, and if you look at points for, Jameson's team was never really a contender. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 people have more points than Jameson, so he kind of just snuck in there based on what? Based on what class? What do you think Jameson got to the semis with? Would it be having a good team? Chat? What do you think? Do you think it was because his team was good? Maybe nobody's in the chat. No, his team was not good. Jameson got to the semifinals and got a bye because his schedule was lucky. Thank you. His lucky schedule is what he's used to put people into presidents. I'm glad I could clear that up for everyone. You head-to-head record does not matter. Your overall wins does not matter. The only thing that matters is your points for. Thank you. I'm glad I could clear that up for all of you. All right, on to week 17, the matchups. We got Jay Long versus Bogey. Maybe CJ Stroud's back. If he is, that would be nice because Tennessee's an easy matchup. Prescott's got an easy matchup though. Oof. McCaffrey versus Washington. That could be a 35-pointer right there. James Conner versus Javonte. I like Conner there. Amon-Ra is better than Olave. Debo is better than Moore. Ayuk and Evans are probably. I think these two actually might be kind of even. Although DJ's kind of fallen off lately, but both of these guys can kind of disappear. I'm not sure. Oh, Sully's going to Guggenheim if he wins. Good call. That's where all the top dogs are. Laporta versus Likely. I'm giving that to Likely. Mixon versus Singletary. I think Mixon probably has a bounce back game here. Tyler Ass versus Jake Booty. Probably Tyler Ass. And then the two defenses are probably pretty even. The Philadelphia defense sucks dick. I don't know why you would play them. But he's got the Rams on bench for their matchup against the Giants. Oh, and we got Miami. Wait, I don't know why Miami's on Young's bench. Oh, he played him last week. That's right. Good move. Well, shit. I think I'm gonna go Bogey. Bogey's gonna go for his. Is this third title or fourth? I don't even know. Third, probably. I don't know. There's so many people here that have two fucking 49ers wide receivers. I've never seen this before. People just doubling up on the same field. I think I am gonna go Bogey though. Wait, I already talked about. Sorry. For some reason, I thought I switched to a different league, but I was still talking about Jay Long, who obviously has Debo and Ayuk. Yeah. So, yeah, my takes: take him or leave him. You could take him and be a massive points for scorer like me, or you could leave him and be a record only guy like Jameson. All right, we're gonna go on to questions if anyone has them. Jesus, it's been 40 minutes already. Paul, my question is: would you agree that I deserve to win Guggenheim League Championship? No, you have two Iowa players. What was the best gift you gave or received this year? So I said the best one was my snowboarding gear. What was the worst, most regrettable gift? um, so I really like these things, these pecan turtles. Turtles. Are they worts? What are they fucking called? I can't think of the name right now, but every Christmas we would always put turtles in the freezer, like fucking 30 of them. They're chocolate and pecan and caramel, and they're my favorite candy or food, I guess, treat of all time. And I got just mountains of them for Christmas. My in-laws always get me a ton of them because they know how much I love them. I would say that's probably the worst gift because I stuffed myself so uncomfortably full with them that I feel really, really bad every single day for like 2 weeks after Christmas. So that'd be more regrettable, not worst gift. Justin, was my trade with Caduce that directly caused his loss in the semifinals of the US Show? Yes. That's a 10 out of 10 trade. That's it doesn't get better as an opponent. That never gets better. Are we going to let Corey Anderson skate by without a formal documented apology? I think we should call upon the Discord to at Corey constantly until he formally apologizes. Perhaps writes an article for the D League website as his apology for, Jameson using win-loss record to put somebody who does not deserve to be in the top league and then immediately falling out. Right? Maybe Jameson and Corey can team up on apologies. Like, hey, what we are doing is a sham. We've been lying to you. There is no spoon. That type of shit. But I doubt we ever get that from them. I acknowledge that pointing out the trade that got me the finals is jinxing myself. Whatever, dude. Yeah, you already got a bunch of money coming your way. It'll probably be fine. Zachary, how many nights am I sleeping on the couch after my disgraceful performance in the semis? My first question is, does Carissa know what you did? Does Carissa know that you talked a bunch of shit about not starting people during the playoffs and then finding out that you did not start somebody? If she knows that, then you'll be getting a hotel buddy. Carissa's not going to stand for that shit. That's terrible. That's so awful. I don't think I have anything else. I don't see any other questions. I don't see anybody else in the chat. So that'll be it for the podcast this week. Thanks for tuning in, the two people that are on live. As always, fuck you, Benda. Move to Minneapolis or else. Good luck, everyone. I hope to see some new jerseys. I know out of Guggenheim we'll get a new one, no matter what. Well, actually, maybe not no matter what. I don't know what Foster's deal is, but out of Herman German we'll get a new jersey no matter what. Out of Blipto if Josh wins. Out of Peters Cuervo if Zhao wins. Out of Newhall if Teeds wins. Old Hall will be a repeat champ no matter what, and then Presidents will be a repeat champ no matter what, which is how it should be. No matter what, a repeat champ should be competing for a title in Presidents, not like this guy and this guy and geez, he's so far down I can't even find him. This guy. So, all right. This has been my flu game. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.